YouTube. We're back again for more of our Gencon Bonanza Explosion Blog coverage. You're live at Gencon 2019. Thanks in part to all of our amazing Kickstarter backers and these spectacular companies right here who donated games to help send us here. Huge thanks to all of them. And of course, our big sponsor, Steve Jackson Games, who has the new Deadly Doodles, a draw game, and Tasty Mitchell Games, who sponsors everything we do. Right now, I'm here with my good friend Nick, the third man of our three-man crew, who's been walking around, just ripped my pants, been walking around, playing new games, and giving you the lowdown on them. So right now, we're about to learn about, what are we about to learn about?
Toy Story by The Op.
The Op. Now, I think, well, I'm going to let you talk. I'm going to shut my mouth. I'll ask questions later, but what is Toy Story?
Toy Story is, it's a board game. You've got various objects to complete, both danger and hazard cards. You get a hazard card each round, but the objective is to beat every danger card. So you play as a couple main characters: Woody, Jesse, Bo Peep is the character I played as, plus a few others. I guess I can't remember the exact thing, the exact game style they're calling it, but the thing I found interesting was that there are different chapters of the game, and you can include them to expand the overall game.
Yeah, so they did this with the original Harry Potter game. So I think that these two are kind of like if you're used to the DC deck building system with the Cerberus system. I think this is what the Op is going for, where they're going to have different licenses, like they did with the Harry Potter deck building game, where they actually had you going through the different years of the school. I imagine that's what you're talking about with the different Toy Story
that's
stories.
Exactly what I'm talking about. The first chapter, was based solely on the first movie, and then I think box 2 and 3 were based off 2.
Nice.
I think there were 6 in total, a few of them being based off just shorts or mini movies.
Very cool.
And even the last chapter is currently about Toy Story 4. So that's really just been released and is currently a big hit.
Now, did you play just the original base one, I'm assuming?
They opened, just the original.
Okay.
So that was pretty good. It's a card deck building style. So you're all working together, and you want to defeat the.
Oh, it's cooperative.
Yes.
Nice.
It's completely cooperative. So, like I was saying, each turn a hazard card will come out, and that will just be a minor effect to anything going on. Toys will lose a health. Toy's neighbor will, your neighbor will lose a health. And other parts of the game are that you can help your neighbors out completing the objective, or get them health points back. But it's all cooperative, and each round, you get the hazard, and if you've completed the previous danger card, a new one gets laid out. So there, the object to beat is to get through the danger deck and come out relatively unscathed.
Did you feel like it was a Toy Story game? Did it connect thematically well, you think?
Yeah, it did real well. All the cards you were drawing and deck building, were definitely parts from the series. You're collecting imagination, which is the in-game currency, to buy more cards, and then you're looking. The dangers, they all look terrifying. And the way to beat them is just to really shine the light on them. So the other game piece you're collecting are little lamps, and that's how you complete each danger card, is to meet the required number of lamps, really exposing the danger for the simple situation that it is, and that's what sends it to the discard pile.
And I know another thing, in addition to, I imagine, the story, what they did with the Harry Potter game was, as they added those different story elements, they also added different deck building elements. So maybe it might add trashing, or, draw 2, play 1, or something like that. Different storyboard elements, different deck building elements, which I imagine are probably in the further stories.
Absolutely.
But you're also on the lighter side of games when it comes to it. How are the rules? Easy to learn, easy to teach? What'd you think?
Definitely it seemed easy to teach. Our GM, stepped away for about 5 minutes, I'd say halfway through the demo, and we were able to really keep going, and with just the explanation she gave us, we didn't seem to have any trouble understanding the base concepts and moves from player turn to player turn.
All right, so the overall question, what did you think? And what did you think out of both from the perspective as, say, potentially a family game, but also a game night style game? Because I know that was my big thing with the original Harry Potter deck building game was I loved it as a family game, but as a game night game, that is never hitting the table. So what'd you think about it from that perspective?
Well, I guess I can't say really for sure what it would do for game night, but definitely family night would be really good.
Did you feel like there was enough meat on the bones if we were to bust it out on, say, on a Wednesday on a game night?
Yeah, I want to say the gameplay is estimating 30 minutes to an hour.
Not bad.
So not too bad, not too short, not too long. Obviously, the 60 minutes is when you've opened up more of the chapter decks. And I'd say, yeah, it would be quite fun to do, over and over.
So overall, you liked it?
Yeah, I did enjoy it.
Very cool. That is Toy Story from the Op. If it looks like it might be a cup of tea, be sure to check that one out. If you're enjoying what we're doing, click on that subscribe button down below. And in the comments below, let me know, are you a urinal guy or you a stall guy? If I give you a choice, where are you peeing? You peeing in the urinal, you peeing in the stall? Don't think about what society thinks. Don't think about what anybody else thinks. Urinal, stall, where are you going?
I'm going to go with the urinal.
Urinal, huh? If I'm not thinking about what society thinks, because, society-wise, I don't like to go to the stall. I don't want to be one of those guys. And when I do have to go to the stall, I leave the door open. I leave the door adjacent. I don't close it all the way. You can still see my leg. But, it's a tough one.
Tough one.
Man, it's a really tough one, If we're talking about with what society thinks, I'm a stall guy all the way. But if the women watching this video are like, what the hell are they talking about? I'm going to go with urinal. Yeah, it's just quicker, cleaner. You don't have to wait so long. Yeah, you don't take your backpack off. Yeah, I'm going to go with the urinal. Yeah. Let me know in the comments. Plus, when they got good urinal cakes that smell great, maybe they got the fly on the back you can aim at. Let me know in the comments below. Urinals or stalls? And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.